Welcome back, boys and girls. Let's rock it off to some more Saxon phonics. Welcome back, boys and girls. Listen to these words and listen for the sound you hear in the initial position. Cat, can, caught. What sound do you hear in the initial position? Cat, can, caught. We hear a k sound in the initial position of each of these words. Let's take a look at the words up on the board. We've already learned the k sound for the letter K. Let's see if another letter is making the same sound. Cat, can, caught. What letter is making the k sound? The letter C is making the k sound at the beginning of each of these words. What other letter have we learned that makes the k sound? The letter K can also make the k sound. C has to borrow its sound from K because it does not have a sound of its own. Is the letter C a vowel or a consonant? The letter C is a consonant, just like the letter K. Now, since the letter C has to borrow its sound from the letter K, we are going to draw a line next to the letter C. This is called a K-back. It kind of makes the letter C look like the letter K, and the K-back helps us remember the K sound of the letter C. So let's put our K-backs for each of our letter C's. Let's finish coding these words. Let's look at the first word. Look at the vowel. Is it followed by a consonant? Yes, it is. A vowel followed by a consonant is coded with a breve. Let's look at the next word. Look at the vowel. It is also followed by a consonant. A vowel followed by a consonant is coded with a breve. And let's look at the last word. Look at the vowel. It is followed by a consonant. A vowel followed by a consonant is coded with a breve. We also have some blends today. Let's take a closer look at them. We have CL, cl, like in clock, clean, and clap. We also have the SC blend, sk, as in scared, scale, and scoop. We also have the CR blend, as in crab, crown, cry. And we have the SCR, scr blend, like in screw, screen, and also in scream. Let's practice our skywriting. Let's get our fingers straight out into the air, nice and high, and we're going to practice writing the letter C. We're going to start first with capital C. If you notice, we are a little bit below our top line. We don't start way up at the top. We're going to start off a little bit below our top line. And we are going to curve around. Let's go over to lowercase c, and this time we're just a little bit below our midline, and we are going to curve around. All right, boys and girls, it's time for us to practice making words. So if you have letter tiles at home or magnetic letters, go ahead and get them out so you can work with us today. If you don't, that's okay. You can still follow along. Today you're going to need the letters A, C, D, F, G, H, I, K, L, N, O, P, R, S, T, and Z. I'm going to give you all a little bit to go ahead and get your materials together. All right, boys and girls, let's go ahead and let's get started. Let's see what letters we're going to start off with today. We need the letters C, A, and T. Remember, make sure your letters look like my letters. C, A, T. Let's go ahead and let's sound this out slowly at first. K, A, T. Let's sound it out again a little faster. Cat. And one more time, a little faster. Cat. Cat. Good job, boys and girls. Let's do another one. Let's see what letters we need now. So if we change the at in cat to an odd, what word do we have now? Make sure your letters look like my letters. Let's sound it out. K, odd. Let's sound it out again a little faster. K, odd. And one more time, a little faster. Cod. Cod. So if we change the at in cat to an odd, we have the word cod, which is a type of fish. Let's do another one. Ooh, if we change the odd in cod to lap. The odd in cod to lap. Make sure your letters look like mine. Let's sound it out together. Watch out for that CL blend at the beginning. Clap. Let's sound it out again a little faster. Clap. And again, a little faster. Clap. We clap our hands. All right, boys and girls, let's practice some sight words. Make sure your letters look like my letters. Let's read this word together. Do. Good job. Let's do another one. Make sure your letters look like mine. Let's read this sight word together. Said. Let's do another one. Make sure your letters look like my letters. Let's read it together. Of. Great job today, boys and girls, making words with me. Don't forget to keep practicing those sight words. Those are words that we need to memorize. Today, boys and girls, we've been talking about the letter C. And look at our letter C on this card. It has a K back to remind us the sound the letter C makes. We also have the keyword cat to help us remember the sound too. So when we see this card, we're going to say cat. K. Now remember, boys and girls, C is not the only letter to make the K sound. We have two letters. So when I tell you K, we're going to write on our paper K, comma, C. We use a comma when we're making a list of things. And since there are two letters that make the K sound, we're going to put a comma in between them. Great job, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and let's practice coding some words. We have this word up on our board. Do you see a vowel? Yes, we do. Is it followed by a consonant? Yes, it is. In fact, it's a double consonant, but we'll code that after we code our vowel. A vowel followed by a consonant is coded with a breve. Now let's go ahead and let's code that double consonant. We cross out the last one to remind ourselves not to read it. Okay, let's go ahead and let's sound out this word slowly at first and watch out for that cool blend at the beginning of the word. If. Let's sound it out again a little faster. Cliff. And one more time a little faster. Cliff. Cliff. We looked over the cliff. Let's do another one. Do you see a vowel? Yes, we do. Is it followed by a consonant? No, there's nothing after it. An open, accented vowel is coded with a macron and makes a long sound. Don't forget the rest of that rule. An open, accented vowel. Remember, the I is going to make its long sound. It's going to say its name. I. Let's sound it out slowly at first. I. Sound it out again a little faster. I. And one more time, let's put it together. Hi. All right, let's look at this word here. Look at the end of the word. We see a suffix S, so let's draw a box around it. Remember, we're not going to decide if it is voiced or unvoiced until we start reading our word and figure out which one sounds best. So now let's code our root word. Do you see a vowel in the root word? Yes, the letter O. And it is followed by a consonant. A vowel followed by a consonant is coded with a breve. Let's go ahead and let's sound out this word. Slowly at first, and watch out for that sp blend at the beginning of the word. Spots. Let's read it again a little faster. Spots. And one more time, a little faster. Spots. Spots. I think it sounds okay with its unvoiced S sound there. Let's practice coding some sentences. What do you see at the end of the first sentence? We see a period at the end of the first sentence. Let's look at the second sentence. What do you see at the end? A question mark. We see question marks when we read sentences that are questions. Let's practice coding these sentences. Let's look at the first word in the first sentence. We see a vowel followed by a consonant, so we're going to code it with a breve. Let's look at the next word. We also see a vowel followed by a consonant, so we're going to also code it with a breve. Oh, we need to do something else to this word too. We need to put a K back on the letter C to remind ourselves that it is making the K sound. Let's look at the next word. That's the word color. It's a sight word. We have that one memorized. And the next word? The. That's also a sight word. We have that one memorized too. Let's look at the last word. We see a vowel followed by a consonant, so we're going to code it with a breve. Let's look at our second sentence, the one that's a question. The word who. That's a sight word. We have that one memorized, so we need to circle it. Let's look at the next word. We see a vowel followed by a consonant, so we're going to code it with a breve. Wait, we got to do something else. We need to make sure we put our K back to remind ourselves the letter C is making the K sound. The next word, color, is a sight word. We know that word. The word the is also a sight word, so let's circle it. And the last word, we see a vowel followed by a consonant, so we're going to code it with a breve. Let's go ahead and let's read our first sentence. Stan can color the flag. Let's read our question. Who can color the flag? What did we say? Stan. Stan can color the flag. Great job today, boys and girls. Don't forget, watch out for those letter C's and watch out for it making the K sound. Draw those K backs when you need to remind yourself the sound that it makes. We'll see you later.